season Premier League, well, just general
We'll see.
season review, something like that. So yeah.
So guys, we're live, guys. We're live. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Yep.
So guys, we're gonna be talking about players turning on Thomas Tuchel and African becoming the Chinese soccer, where Red Card has just been teaching now, guys. Doing like a promo. I don't know what kind of promo the CAF president is doing in AFCON. Because
there's an echo in the background, I feel like somebody's echoing.
So because I don't know what the CAF president is doing, instead of turning African into Chinese soccer, started teaching our Red Card like doing like a giveaway or whatever is going on. Me, I have no idea what's going on. So we're gonna discuss about that. Because I've been seeing some ridiculous red card. I'm like, what? This doesn't even want the red card. Why people getting the red card for just little things? I don't know. Like, is it poor officiating, the use of VAR or the referees? Some of their decision making is just staggering. It's annoying right now. So like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe. So let's go. So, my people, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are fine. I hope everybody is doing fine. Like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe. So, firstly, we're gonna talk about AFCON 2021. What's going on with the referees? Is it poor officiating or what's going on? So, firstly, White Devil, give me your take on this going on, the red card. Is it poor officiating, the referees or the VAR? What's going on?
So, which what are referring to? Sorry, I've not watched recent AFCON games because I've been busy at work.
The Mali versus Malawi red card. That wasn't a red card. I think there was a match too that doesn't warrant a red card. Forgotten this match that I've been watching. Is it Gabon or something? But I'm very sure the Malawi wasn't a red card also. It wasn't that much of a red card that deserved it. And there's also Mali. Is it Mali versus Equatorial Guinea or Gambia? There was a red card in that match too. I was like, why are people getting red card for stupid reasons? It doesn't warrant a red card for me.
I mean, but I'm assuming that these warranted red cards that they were yellow cards.
For me, yellow card and sometimes you say warning.
Okay. I mean, I assume you're not including the Nigeria one in that. Was it Wobi's a red card? I think I looked at it again. I was like, yeah, it's a red card. It's a red card, man. So,
but sometimes some referees are just being lenient that just like
exactly. But this is what I'm saying. You can't. This is the thing about red cards, right? Is they're like, yes, there's sometimes when you're like, okay, that is definitely harsh. But then there are other times when you're like, okay, yeah, but you shouldn't do it so that you give the referee a decision to make. Yeah. There is an argument to be had that referees should give maybe a bit of warnings and stuff like that. But at the same time, the whole point of a red card, especially if it's dangerous, is that it's to protect the players. So even if a football player has it's like remember when Steven Gerrard came on against United and he got like sent off like within like a couple of minutes because he went in high. Like it didn't matter the fact that he was only on for 3 minutes and it was his first challenge. The fact of the matter is that like it was still dangerous. So ultimately, if the referee's got to be thinking, right, if this is endangering an opponent, it's dangerous. Regardless, it has to be a red. For some of them, you're thinking, that's a bit of a you're taking a bit of liberties there. And yeah, there's always an argument that maybe there's some underhanded, shoddy business going on in the background. But there's nothing I've seen in AFCON so far where I'm like, oh, that red card came out of nowhere. It's like it's more like if you were lenient, you could have given a yellow, but you weren't. So, and also the way that the ref in themselves have refereed the game, when that challenge happens, you're like, okay, can kind of understand it because the referee's been giving a lot of fouls, they've been giving quite a few yellow cards, so it's been coming. It's not like they were like, oh, we're not giving out any bookings or any fouls, and we're just giving a straight red. So because you can tell usually with referees, the ones that are more likely to give a red card based on the amount of fouls and cards that they're giving in the game, So, but I think the only real dodgy one I think was that the red card for the referee who had in quotes a heat stroke. But that was combined with other things, in my personal opinion.
Okay. Carl, do you think most of the red card are kind of red card, or it just been propitiating towards the entire African Cup of Nations?
I mean, there have been some dodgy red cards, man. Some dodgy red cards and some weird performances. I mean, you mentioned the guy with a heat stroke. It's like, the Nigeria one, 50-50 for me. I'm trying to remove my bias, but yeah, I mean, it's been, as in everything AFCON, right? There'll always be dodgy decisions here and there and things that make you laugh. But I hope that as the competition progresses, they'll get better. It's been weird. It's been a weird one for me.
So because I see most of the red card, I'm like, does this really warrant a red card? Does it?
The problem is, here's the problem. The problem, we're used to the Premier League standard of officiating. What I mean by that is that in the Premier League, they're more lenient than they are in European football and across the continent. And across, like today, Brazil played Ecuador. I think there were 3 red cards in the first 27, 28 minutes. One was rescinded by VAR. But that's what I'm talking about, right? The threshold and the tolerance that, outside of UK referees have is very, very little. Champions League, for example, you must be able to give a yellow card. You talk anyhow to give a yellow card. If you do it rubbish, they give a red card. They don't waste time at all. In the Premier League, I think we have a greater threshold for referees. I mean, look at Laporte on the weekend, right? I mean, that stamp by whoever it was on Laporte was a red card. Clean. Not in the question. The ankle,
McDoherty on the Malangsa against Chelsea.
I've seen games against Chelsea where somebody, I think in Liverpool or so last season, when there's a clear red card offense that they didn't give it. You begin to ask yourself the question, what the hell is going on? The penalty against Crystal Palace that it was given via overturned, there's no way a penalty. So it doesn't surprise me. I think we as fans are getting used to the different levels of officiating, and I think that's the game that we have in the 21st century. That's what to expect. We'll see.
Because for me, when I look at most of the red card, I'm like, how is this giving a red card? Does it really kind of guarantee a red card? They're just gonna boom. I was like, what's going on? Because even the players are like, there's a VR they're watching. How do you give this kind of stuff red card? Sometimes it's the follow through. I can understand the momentum the players are taking from kind of getting the ball and also going through it. But sometimes football is not about, sometimes it's all about intention. They say clear and obvious, but sometimes the referee has to be lenient in terms of the players' mindset, in terms of coming to getting the ball.
Other thing is I think the refs are getting lazy. What I mean by that is they know they have VAR there to protect them. So even if they give the red card, they know if they are wrong, they have another guy in the VAR who's going to overturn it. So you've seen them handing out yellow red cards like candy, right? And this small thing, flip a card. Look, the days of the old referees, like that guy with big eyes, what's his name again? That world's best referee. I can't remember his name. You know that guy now, the Baba with big eyes, like his bald head.
Yeah, Is it Clattenburg or Webb?
Not Clattenburg. He's a little older than Clattenburg. What's
Is it
his
Howard
name
Webb?
again? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. That guy never used to flash red cards. That guy used to talk to players, to call them, speak to them, warn them, give them what's the first warning, second warning. The game used to flow for the most part. But nowadays, man, it's like it's crazy. You know, one of the people I enjoy watching is actually this guy, Michael Oliver. You know, I think recently, I think he's become more fair and balanced nowadays. For the big games, he actually is probably the best referee in England.
For
Michael
me,
Oliver.
he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is for me though, because it's very calm when he referees. I was like, this is what I want every match is. For me, it just doesn't dish out a red card or yellow card. They kind of give you a warning, let you know what's going on before it kind of give you a red card or anything.
Yeah, but the guy gets penalty anyhow. The guy any small thing penalty, man.
But do you think is it all about pressure of the VR pressure, or just being?
I think it depends on the referee, right? It depends. Like for example, if you notice that when Michael Oliver is refereeing, they hardly send him to go and look at the screen.
Yeah.
Right. Because of his seniority and his experience, you hardly find him going to the screen to go look at an incident. Yeah. Some of the younger refs, they'll tell him to go and look at the screen.
Michael Anthony, that forward, man, that forward. Anthony, what's his name? Is
Anthony Taylor.
Anthony Taylor, so, that forward.
It's really weird. I mean, even for us, City, you know, whenever Michael Oliver is refereeing a game at Anfield, we never, up until last year, got any decisions go our way. In fact, there's an argument that the Salah dive versus when Diaz touched him and he fell down in the box shouldn't have been a penalty. Was too soft. But Anthony, you know, what's his name? Michael Oliver gave it. Likewise, Sterling on Robertson on Sterling when he gave a penalty. So it's if he has contact in the box for Michael Oliver, he's going to give a penalty. He's going to give it for the most part. You know, so you have to know the referee you're playing against.
But for me, I do think for me, it's all about it's all about the referee having the VR. Like, okay, we have VR now, so whatever mistake we make, the VR will kind of back us up. Or you'll be like, it's all about ego, because sometimes some of the referees, they have egos, because it will look like you can't even talk to them. Their decision is final. Do you think that way? Or
yeah, I think so. There's seniority now. There's seniority. I mean, refs get points, like they get evaluations after every game. So when we played Liverpool at Anfield late last year, like September, October, the 2-2 draw, when that guy Paul Tierney, right, Milner was on a yellow card. Foden was going past Milner, and then Milner kicked him, right?
Yes,
should have been a second yellow.
Yeah,
should have been a second yellow and a red card. Paul Tierney didn't give it. He didn't referee the next weekend, I think, for 2 weekends. So they basically sanctioned and punished him for that incident. So they always have that post-referee discussion or meeting where they go through each incident. They ask them questions. So there's seniority in referee as well.
Because if I want to keep talking about EPL referee, that for me they are the most worst referee I've ever seen.
The thing about it now, Abdullah, is that you know the game that we watch now, the football games we watch now, the soccer games we watch now across the whole world, fans are so cued in and so intelligent now that things just won't slide. We watch so many games, we know the rules, we know what's going on. We have live video, we have slow motion, we have the standard is so high that they're not going to get away with it, and so the light is always upon those guys when they make mistakes. And you got to remember too, they're human beings, right? I mean, these guys are not robots who are like. So they also make mistakes, and it's that can they learn from those mistakes, and can they come back and be better?
Yeah, so, I agree. Because for me, when I look at most of the referee decision, I'm like, I don't think this stuff warrants a red card. But why is this person getting a red card? Because I don't believe he kind of deserve to get a red card. Because I look at, especially the AFCON, the only referee I kind of respect a lot is what's his name? Is he what's his name? What's his name? Is the only referee like I kind of respect and say yes, this referee gave a hand my respect because he knows exactly what he's doing, and I always give him my respect a lot about it. Because for me, is Gazama. Gassama.
Yeah.
Is it the Malian referee or is it Gambian? I'm not sure.
I don't know where he's from.
His name is Gassama. Yeah,
But
it was
what
the
you
one
would
that
see,
refereed.
yeah,
Yeah, it was one
what
that
you would
refereed the
see,
Nigeria versus Egypt match.
he was terrible.
Yeah, the first referee that refereed the English and in the Nigeria versus
Yeah,
Egypt, and the one that refereed the Mali versus yesterday the Malian match versus Gambia or Guinea. It was one that refereed Gassama. So for me, that's the only referee I kind of respect in Africa because I believe he's more experienced, more intelligent when it comes to refereeing decision making. So for me, the other one of them for me, I think is all about them having egos. This is what I want to do. So this kind of stuff. Sometimes it's annoying, and sometimes they definitely to understand that football right now has involved where every fans understand the level of football now. You can't just referee can just come out and just discharge red card without kind of giving them a reason of doing that because with the way football is right now, you can't just be dictional ref. That doesn't make any sense. You can't just be dictional ref red card right now.
They'll
Because
question you now. They'll question you.
exactly,
What's this about?
exactly.
You know?
Because if you discharge referee, people ask you, but the last week these people did the same thing. Why did you give these people like
Yeah.
that's what for me the problem is because if you are doing in a decision making for me, that is like what exactly is going on with you for me. That's what my issue with because sometimes most of the decision making are just like, what the heck is going on? What's going on exactly? What's going on for me? Those are my concern with the referee because now we've seen so many decisions go into the players. Sometimes the player way and sometimes it doesn't go into the player way. So depending for me, though, it depends though. So for me overall, though, I think what they need to do more is because there's VR right now. So my expectation with the VR is when there's VR, their job is to come in and support the referee. Not it's for them to referee. See, whatever the referee, that job is just, okay. Referee, you make mistake, go back and check
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
go back and see what's going on. Once you check, then you'll be able to make your decision. You can't just make a decision based on your emotions or your passion. You gotta go there and make a good decision. That make it easier. That make it easier. So go there and just make it because sometimes the referee just go based on passion. Like, why are referee behaving this way? I'm not watching game of football. So sometimes I blame them and sometimes I don't blame them. I was like, sometimes I'm kind of okay, I understand them the reason I'm doing. But for me, sometimes it's always annoying because when they don't discuss, I'm like, why are you dishing a referee? Why are you dishing a red card on purposely without making any it doesn't make any sense because if you're dishing a referee without giving a sincere decision, kind of telling the
Sorry,
reason.
Abdullah, bro, I'm gonna have to go. So, but like,
All right,
I'll see you tomorrow, and
Yeah.
also tune in for your stream tomorrow as well, man. Okay, man.
no worries, no worries,
Yeah.
Okay,
Me
take
too.
it.
I'm
no
gonna have
worries,
to run as well.
no worries. So for me, it's all about it's all about refereeing. The refereeing kind of making that some dumb decision, not knowing what they are doing. So for me, I wouldn't kind of it's tough because I wouldn't blame them too much. And sometimes I will have to blame them too because when they make that decision, I put myself into that situation. What of if I'm the one making refereeing those matches? Will I make the one decision? Will I make the right decision? So for me, it's flawed though. It's flawed, but the VR needs to help them a lot and make them make a better decision for me. If the
Yeah,
VR can help them,
let's see what happens in the next quarterfinal, semi, and the final. Then let's see what happens in the World Cup qualifiers, and even in the World Cup, if any of the African referees get
I think for me
selected.
the World Cup will be okay because those European referees always do good very well in the World Cup. For me, there's no bias in World Cup. It's all about the European people. Because they know their job for me. They know their job very well. They won't want to fuck up because they know very well that if they fuck up, they're getting kicked out. They know.
Yeah.
So I respect the World Cup because they have a very wonderful referees. For
Okay.
me, you know.
Okay. Cool. Anyway, I know your Chelsea folks are going to come on and talk about.
I
I don't know
want
some of the
to
issues,
discuss about it very soon.
but I'll try and listen on, and I'll join you back if you guys come on.
No worries, no worries.
All right, man. See you later.
No worries. Yeah. So people in the chat, what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Because do you think the referee should be given some leeway in terms of their decision making? Because sometimes, for me, sometimes when the referee make decision, it's flooded. So it's very difficult right now to make those kind of assumptions because for me, the reason I say that is because sometimes the referee needs to be giving some backing, some assurance from them, kind of because sometimes I put referees in my own shoes too. That what if I'm the one refereeing this match? I think I'll be able to make the same decision making too. But sometimes I just feel sometimes I feel for the referee. Sometimes I feel for them. Sometimes so for me, it's very very difficult right now. Very very difficult right now because if you are looking at referee decision making, right, especially in the Afcon, it's been very 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 terrible, very terrible. So I don't blame the referees them making a decision. I don't blame them making a decision. But for me, who I blame most is the the CAF giving making them make the decision making and kind of letting them go far away. It's annoying right now. It's annoying right now. It's annoying. So is that guys, I'm back, guys, I'm back. So guys, I'm back, guys, I'm back, I'm back. So what you guys saying? What you guys saying? Should people in the chat send message or send message before we go to the Chelsea matter because that one I really want to talk that one a lot about that one because that has to be spoken about a lot. It has to be spoken about a lot because it's getting annoying to one thing that I'm so angry right now because those some of the talk I'm being hearing on CEO is kind of annoying me right now. It's not making me happy because if those stuff is happening is happening right now and we seems not to find a solution to it for me is for me it needs to be looked at a lot because those stuff are kind of annoying right now. It doesn't make me happy, but I kind of understand why those stuff happen. But guys, club is always kind of comfort in every decision we make. So I can't let whatever the player said to club my decision making. I don't like that because every club you must kind of have a decision like every club must have like a standby where they'll be able to say yes, this is our decision. And if you don't stay by decision, the door is always open to go out. E.g., just like Manchester City too. So if you look at Man City for me, look at Man City. Look at Man City for me. So they know very well that it's Pep Guardiola. You don't do bullshit to Pep Guardiola because if you do bullshit to Pep Guardiola, you might get bumped out. So they know very well that it is Pep Guardiola. They know it is Pep. So they know that whatever happens, if you do bullshit to Pep, you're gonna get bumped out with Pep. So I think the players need to understand that it's key in whatever they do is key, very very key in everything they do because they have for me the respect has to be there. They have to give especially the manager respect. This man has won a UCL while before some of the players came in. So I don't know why the disrespect is going on right now. I don't know why the disrespect is going on right now. So I don't know. It's annoying right now. Yeah, bro. Thank you. Thank you, bro. I don't know why the disrespect is going on right now. The club has to step in and be like, this is the club, and the manager must be giving it because manager is there to make decision and choose players, the starting 11, whether these players, whether this philosophy, this starting 11 fit in my style of play or not. If it doesn't fit in, then find the better way to kind of find a starting 11 that fits into what the manager wants. So I don't understand why sometimes the the board back. I don't know why the board sometimes the board back the players. For me, you don't need to buy the players. They need to back more of the manager, because for me, the manager is the right man for you to back instead of the players. For me, if you're backing the players, what you're telling me is that if a player do a little bit of little things, you're gonna back him. No, see, players are brought into the club, whether they like it or not. If they're saying bullshit, they should, for me, they should be either put on the bench or get sold. Because for me, if you can't, if for me, if you can't kind of show your ability as a player, kind of that, for me, get out of the club for me. Because player like I've listened to player like PDC, player like the coach talking about some stuff like, I'm not playing in my best position, but I'm versatile. I can adapt. That kind of stuff is always kind of sometimes always annoying, because when you're coming out and saying that you don't really trust the manager, you don't do this and everything. For me, it's annoying right now. For me, it's annoying because the manager that won the UCL did the same what's called the same tactics to win the UCL. So, but still, you still don't believe in him just because of what? Just because of some of the bad stuff we've been hearing in the club. For me, it doesn't make any sense. Though it doesn't make any sense because for me, I believe manager needs to be given the backing they needed, and the backing they deserve. Because if things are not going on well for me, then I think the manager will get sacked. The body will still remain. That is why I'm it's annoying, because that's why I'm hoping and praying that at least Tuchel is being given time enough to kind of build this team in his own image. For me, because if he's been given time enough to build this team in his own image, I think it will kind of do well. Regardless of what people say, it will do well, because if he's been given time and kind of the players in his own image, he will do massively well. Because if you look at his Dortmund era, his PSG era, he was giving players, even not everything, but some of the players that fit into his philosophy. So, but look at him, look at the way he does, look at how many goals he scored, look at his style of play compared to the one we have now, Romelu Lukaku, co and co. So, sometimes it's very annoying when I see players do kind of stuff, because I'm like, why are players doing this? When for me, when we know clearly that this is exactly what's going on, and they are doing that, because right now for me, the football, the generation of football right now for me is about money, 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 money. So it's about money, 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 money. It because it's annoying right now when everything is all about money, 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 money. Sometimes people need to stand up for themselves in terms of their decision making, because they need to stand up for themselves and kind of man up. For me, just stand up for yourself and man up. Just man up, because if you have to man up from some of the decisions you are making, because it's annoying right now to one extent that the players feel whatever they do things they can easily kind of go away with their decision making. For me, and I believe when they do this kind of stuff, when they make this kind of decision making, it's always very annoying when they make that kind of decision making, because for me, you don't make a decision making when you do this kind of stuff. So for me, guys, please like the video, subscribe, guys, like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, guys, subscribe, like, subscribe. So for me, because according to the reporter, the latest report I'm hearing is they say Pulisic, Timo Werner, Lukaku are kind of not happy with some of the decision Tuchel is making. I was like, if you guys are not happy with some of the decision Tuchel is making, then what's going on? Because the same Tuchel is the one who won the UCL. So you are not complaining about this. You are complaining about the decision Tuchel is making. You're complaining about you're not complaining about, oh, how do I need to improve my game as a player? What do I need to do to get myself together? But rather You complain about the decision making. You're not getting a playing time and everything. It's like at this rate, it's just kind of annoying right now. Just annoying. Ah, vote for F8. I hope he's supported. Though. I hope he's supported. We've seen it happen. Every manager that comes into the club gets fired. So I hope this time around everything changes. So the manager can get the support he wants. Because it's annoying right now. Very annoying. I don't know. It's very annoying right now. Very, very annoying. I don't know. It's annoying because manager just come in, boom, get fired. But for me, I think Tuchel has earned his right. He's earned it. He's earned his right to guarantee the support for me, to guarantee the support from the Chelsea board for me though. So I think he's earned his right to get the massive respect. So for me, my issue with that is if a player is kind of doubting Tuchel, then for me, the door is open. Just get out of the club. Just get out. That's it. Simple. For me, it's simple. Let's get out of the club. It's simple. So it's annoying right now because when players started questioning manager decision making, I don't do this, I don't. For me, it's like them hiding on their skirts, like them being lazy, them being no one to listen. And if you look at those players, playing like 22, 23, those are young players who, for me, needs to keep learning. They need to keep learning, man. For me, they need to keep learning because they are young. So they need to keep learning and kind of become a much better player. For me, that's for me though. So, but when they are complaining at this kind of age, it's it's staggering right now because it's when I look at those young players, I just shake my head and be like, why are you guys behaving this way? Why? You guys are young. You guys are young, so you don't need to start behaving this way. All you have to do is just like pull your head up, calm yourself down, and listen. Because player like Omelu Lukaku now, who just came to the club, who hasn't even spent up to like 4 months. So doing interviews, so many stuff like just coming out and doing some ridiculous stuff he doesn't need to do. Now he's putting himself into a situation where it doesn't feel good about it. So it's annoying. So it's annoying right now. It's very, very annoying. It's very, very annoying. And I hope vote for it. According to what you said, I hope the club is backing Tuchel this time because if the club are backing the players, we are in trouble. We are in deep, deep trouble. For me, we are in trouble because the club should be backing the manager, regardless of whatever happened. They have to be backing the manager. It's one of the UCL. His earn his right and he's on it. He's on the decision making. He earned it like yes. He earned it. So I don't know like what's going on with Christensen. I think Christensen wants to play for Barcelona. He doesn't want to renew with Chelsea, in which I kind of understand why he doesn't want to play for Chelsea anymore. So that's why I'm saying that in the club right now, we have so many players in the club where they are out of contract, so they're not really giving their all for the club. That is what is kind of annoying me right now because some of the players in the club are not giving their all just because of what they want to live for other club and get more money, get paid more. So it's annoying right now, very annoying right now. It's very, very annoying. So it's annoying for me. It is annoying because Christensen want now. He doesn't want to renew. He wants to go to Barcelona. I don't blame him though, but for me though, I think in Chelsea he can win whatever he wants to win, whatever things he wants to win. I think he's in the best right shape to win whatever he wants to win in the club. For Barcelona, they are going into a rebuild shape. So I'm not sure Xavi Hernandez yet in terms of long term because yes, he's playing more attacking football, but if you come into a more smart manager who knows how to coach a team, they might get exposed. So I hope he's making the right decision though. For me, So vote for it. I'm kind of right now. I'm kind of confused because Aspi contract is down. Christensen doesn't want to renew. We're in this shenanigan of Antonio Rudiger. So many stuff is kind of happening in which the board needs to step in which are not even stepping in. That's kind of my worry to that right now. So many stuff is happening. Rudiger's contract has not been talked about. Christensen. So many has even been spoken about. So right now is even kind of getting me worried right now because when I look into it, I was like, what's going on? What's going on? It's annoying right now. Very annoying right now. So I don't know. For a feed, that is for me, that is what is going on with Christians. I don't know what's going on with Christians in terms of that because for me, I'm more like sometimes it's decision making, sometimes I'll just look at it. Because recently it's not been playing recently. So I don't know. Maybe it's injuries, maybe they're faking injuries, so I don't know. Like I don't know. That just for me, they're just too kind of lazy. That's what for me, that's how I'm gonna put it though. They're just too lazy because most of them believe that they can do much more. But and I keep saying it for me. If you believe for me, that's for me. If you believe you are better than the club for me, you have to get sued. You gotta get sued because like we don't support medicals in the team. That's for me. We don't support that in the team. If you are good enough, show it. So as for me, show it. If you are that good of a player, show it for me. Show it too. So that's my issue with that for me though, because if you look at what's going on right now, so many stuff is going on right now. So many stuff, man. So many. Guys, hit that like button, guys. People like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys. Include Vanguard. Where's Lifter Shake did this, man? Maybe I don't even know what is going on for me. I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe if teacher doesn't trust him more, or it's always been like I don't know. Like that is what I've been saying. Like I don't know. You see this Lifter Shake and the rest and everything. Maybe they have been on the bench watching from the bench because the report said they have not been happy with the decision Tuchel is making. So this is where my question is. Tuchel wants to win, and he knows if he doesn't win, he's gonna get sold. What's going on? So I don't know what's going on. Like what's going on? Because blah. So you have had changing club rules. Club cannot have as many loan players in the future. I expect many players to leave in the summer. I hope if you just pack their bag and just go. This team need a rebuild. They need to pack their bag and go. We need a serious. We need one. We need it. Just pack their pack their baggage and go. Just pack their bag and go for me. Pack it and go. So pack their bag and go for me though. So like right now it's just annoying. So guys, like the vid, my people, like and subscribe, guys. Like that vid, like the vid, guys. Like the vid, people, like the vid. So food for feet. You see, Aspi, Christensen, Alonso, Marcus Mugabe, get out. So player like I think Rudiger might stay, depending on the situation. the situation in the summer. So I think the rest of the players might go. So I would love more players to go because Gunnar is not offering Aspicota more than 1 year contract, and Barcelona is offering him like I think 3 years. So he might go to Barcelona for free, which is fine. Player like Timo Werner might go. Maybe Akim Ziyech might also leave too, but player like Timo Werner might go because the World Cup is fast approaching for me. So for me, the World Cup is fast approaching, and most of the players wants to play in the World Cup. So it's very difficult right now because most of the players wants to play in the World Cup. So if most of the players want to do this in the World Cup, then I expect them. For me, I expect them to kind of show more, but they want to do more in the World Cup. So I don't know. Like I don't know, man. So people like the vid, subscribe, guys, like the vid, guys. So guys, so for me, that is what is going on. So if you look at the transfer coming in at Dembele and Co, for me, this is my issue right now. I would love Dembele, but the problem is Barcelona wants to sell him as soon as possible. I will take him in Chelsea right now because for me, this is the kind of player we needed more in our team in terms of going forward, making decision, kind of going forward for me. So if you have a player like Ousmane Dembele in your team, who when you know that yes, once I make the right decision for me, yes, I will be there. But my problem is he has to be mentally ready because Barcelona is a different graveyard to Chelsea. Because in Chelsea, you gotta perform. You gotta perform for me. You gotta perform in a high level. You gotta perform. So I think he knows where. I think he knows what he's coming in for, and I think the benefit that I'm gonna give him that is because it is gonna be under Thomas Tuchel. So Thomas Tuchel has kind of coached him before. So that is my doubt. That's my benefit of that I'm giving him because Tuchel is the manager who kind of coached him before. So his coach team he kind of knows what kind of player he is. So he may be suffering mentally just because of what is happening in Barcelona because he wants to play football. So and it's tough right now. It's very, very tough right now. Very, very tough right now for me. It is tough right now for me. It is. If you look at what's going on in the football right now, it's very, very tough. So the plan is to understand that this is the generation we are now. No being baby or being lazy. You don't have to like be on your game. That's for me. Be on your A game for me. Because if you're not on your A game for me, you might just gonna get my boozled out for me. It's annoying right now for me. It's very, very annoying. Very, very for me. So it's very annoying right now. Very, very annoying. So that's my part. I don't know. Like is so what people in the chat, what do you guys think? Is the players be too big, kind of complaining about Tuchel? The transfers also Gostin to Inter Milan, Adama Traore to Barcelona. So what are you guys thinking? Dusan Vlahovic to Juventus. So what's your take, guys? What's your take? Give me your take, my people. Give me your take. Let's have that conversation. Give me your take, guys. Give me your take. So give me your take, guys. Give me your take. So what's your take, guys? So guys, what's your take on it? So in terms of the transfers and everything, your take on it. People in the chat, your take on the transfers, Dembele, Vlahovic, goes in to Inter Milan. I'm also hearing Bruno Guimaraes of Olympic Lyon is going to Newcastle United, Newcastle too. So Newcastle are getting wonderful players. They also have a defender too. I've forgotten the name. So something, even the Barcelona are low points, are still Barcelona top players want to play there. Yeah, but they're in the face of rebuild now. That's my problem. They're in the face of rebuild right now. So I feel like a lot of these players are driven by money. They seem to love money more than exactly. That's my point, because if you look at the era of Drogba, Essien, Malouda, Mikel Obi, John Terry, Lampard, Ashley Cole, those era then, Nicolas Anelka, Deco, Giuliano Belletti, and those kind of players then love sport. For me right now, these players right now are just too soft. And just because they are making so much money now, they can demand a lot of it, they can demand more. And it's annoying right now for me, because you have to just play your football on the pitch. Let your pitch, let your pitch do the talking for me. For me though. Because if your pitch can do the talking for you, then that's fine. Like what you said, they are driven by money. So that's my problem. They are all driven by money. That's my issue with that. So it's all about money. It's about money though. That's what my problem is. Look at the amount of Mbappe is collecting. But for me, people want to earn the same amount the way Mbappe is earning the PH. But Mbappe is producing. Is producing numbers. He's producing numbers. So that's what you guys say. Kylian Mbappe is producing numbers. So I don't know what you guys are kind of talking about, because he's producing numbers. And that money, do I think he deserves it? He's young, but he is producing numbers and he's showing it. So I don't know. So he's showing it. So I don't understand people then. People just kind of, sometimes I just shock my head. I'm like, why people behaving this way? For me, though. So I don't know. Yeah, I think money is part of it, but money is part of it, though. But it's tough. It's tough right now. Very, very tough right now. Very, very tough. Very, very tough, because most of the players wants to demand more. Exactly. Also, you got one posted a photo with him and Mourinho on his Twitter. I don't know he knew. Yeah, I think he knew Mourinho, because it was greeting him for his birthday, for his 59. Is it 59th birthday or 60th birthday? I think it's 59th birthday. Yeah. If you remember that full salary we are gonna get as a manager, it was to Jose Mourinho. So it was a recommendation of Jose Mourinho. So that's my issue with that. Because March cannot come in quickly. March is fast approaching. March is fast approaching, guys. March is here. So where we're gonna be talking about the World Cup qualifier and the European Cup qualifier. So those are the stuff we're gonna be talking about. But right now it's kind of let us wait and see. Let us kind of wait and just see what's gonna happen. But that's for me. Wait and see what's gonna happen before making this kind of decision for me. Just wait and see what's gonna happen. Right now, because it's too flowy right now. So just wait. Let us wait and see what's gonna happen. Yeah. So vote for that. I saw the photo too. For me, I saw the. So for me, I saw the photos. I think it was greeting Ose for his birthday. So I think Ose just turned 59. Or is it 60 to 59? So he was greeting him for his birthday. So yeah, I saw it too. I also saw it too. I also saw it too. So I saw it also too. I saw it too. So it's tough right now. So people in the chat, what's you got? What's your take, guys? What's your take? Dembele, Vlahovic to Juventus, goes into Inter Milan. Bruno Guimaraes from Olympic Lyonnais to Newcastle United. I haven't watched the Neymar documentary yet. I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. Once I'm done with the stream, I round up for the stream. I'm gonna give a look at it. I think I'm gonna look at it. So once I'm done with it with this thing, I'm gonna go keep an eye on it and watch and listen to it. What happened to Neymar's documentary? I think I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it though. I'm gonna watch it. SSB, bro, I do. I'm loyal. So, guys, what you guys talking? What you guys thinking? Bruno Guimaraes to Lyon, Dusan Vlahovic to Juventus, Adama Traore to FC Barcelona, Ousmane Dembele might be moving to Chelsea. So, guys, give me your take. Give me your take. So, what you guys thinking? SSB, brother, I'm doing fine. Though. How you doing, man? Brother, how you doing now? How you do? How you doing now? We're talking about Ivory for big time, man. Like I don't know what Eric Bailey was thinking. I don't know. It was doing a low look penalty. No look. It's annoying right now. It's doing a no look penalty. And yeah. For me, I don't know who's gonna win it right now. I don't know who's gonna win. I just pray Senegal winning so my boy Edouard Mendy could get the African Footballer of the Year. That's what I'm advocating for Mendy. Please. There's Morocco versus Egypt. There's Senegal versus is it Mali or something? So it's gonna be a huge. It's gonna be tough match. The host nation is there, in which is Cameroon. So we don't know who's gonna win it right now. We're just having some permutation and combination about it. We don't know who's gonna win it because there are so many players and so many teams there who can actually win it. So it's all about permutation for me. We don't know who. We just hope the best person wins it though. For me, we just hope the best person wins it. That's for me though. We just hope the best person wins it. That's what for me. That's what I can say though. Hope the best person wins it. So I don't. That tells me for that. I don't know who's gonna win. Egypt have been playing. They're playing much better though. But Cameroon, they are playing Morocco, so it's gonna be tough. Morocco is gonna be a tough test for them because Morocco have a wonderful baller in there. So Nigeria, please don't mention Nigeria. Please please guys, I'm not responding to this, guys. I'm not. Mali might win it. Mali is out, guys. Mali was beaten in the penalty yesterday. They're out already. Yes, African example is brother. It is pure entertainment, pure. Just talking about there was some stupid decision making in their red card. So I don't know. Some of these African referees, their decision making has been flawed a lot. Their red card, so many stuff, guys. So many. Some of the red card and everything. So AFCON is like pure comedy for me right now. It's pure comedy for me right now. It is pure comedy. That's AFCON for me right now. It's pure comedy because it's unpredictable. You cannot predict who's gonna win. You cannot. So that's AFCON for you right now. It's pure comedy. You cannot predict who's gonna win. So it's difficult to predict who's gonna win the AFCON right now. Very, very difficult to say right now. So it's pure comedy for me because before you guys came, we were talking about the red card. So the red card for me is like it's like giving out giveaways, just brushing out the red card for unnecessary reason. Can a small country? It's possible. There's Gambia there. There's Equatorial. There's Gambia. I think Equatorial. Let me check. Let me even check the quarterfinal draw. AFCON 2021 matches. So let me see the matches. So the quarterfinal is Gambia, Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Tunisia, Senegal versus Equatorial Guinea, and Egypt, Morocco. So on Saturday it's gonna be. So let me shout out to the people in the chat. Let me shout out. So I don't know. This is what I saw. So guys, this is what I saw. So this is the Saturday match: Gambia, Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Tunisia, Egypt, Morocco, Senegal versus Guinea, Equatorial Guinea. So whoever wins between these two, wait for these two to play on Sunday and beat them in the semi-final. So it depends. If Senegal beat Equatorial Guinea, they have to play between Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Tunisia, or Gambia. So if Egypt win or lose, they'll face it at Burkina Faso state. It depends on who wins because the final is already set. I think what Tunisia has been riding with them is for me is what happened to them in their first match. So they, I think that momentum has been carrying them a lot. I think for me has been my issue with that. That momentum has been carrying them a lot. So I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. I can. Yeah. Tunisia is not. I don't even know how we lost to them. I don't know how we lost to them, but Burkina Faso is the underdog too. Yes, they are the underdog. Well, can they win it? It's tough, guys. Very, very tough. It's unpredictable. Very unpredictable. Very, very unpredictable. Can they? That I'm not sure. That's a big if. I'm not sure about. That's a big if. Can they? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. So we gotta wait and see because when people say could they, would they, should they, can they, this kind of stuff, man, is annoying because I don't know. I don't know. So it's difficult to say right now because I don't know. I don't know. For me, I don't know. So I don't know. It's tough right now. It's very, very. So is Mane gonna play for Senegal? Yeah, I think he might play. I'm not sure. He might play. I'm not sure yet. He might play. So it depends on his health. That's why I would love Senegal to win it, not just because of Mane, but because of Edouard Mendy. So at least Mendy could become the African Footballer of the Year. It's been a successful season for my boy Edouard Mendy. So Egypt versus Morocco is a derby game. Yeah, I heard Azim was saying that Egypt hasn't even beat Morocco for a very long time. They have a very, very terrible record with Morocco. So it's gonna be very, very tough. Very, very tough. It's gonna be very, very tough for me. Egypt, Morocco, that's a toughest game. That's a very, very tough game. So it's gonna be tough. I don't know who's gonna win it, but it's gonna be very, very tough. So it's gonna be very tough because we don't know who's gonna win it. So we don't know. It's gonna be tough, man, because the way Morocco has been playing, Morocco has been really looking real good. So you can't to predict right now is difficult because they've been looking real good. So we're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and see. Yeah, that's the derby match. Yeah, that's a derby match. And I'm looking forward to it on Sunday. That's a derby match because this AFCON has been somehow a little bit shaky. Has been a little bit shaky for me though. So I don't know. It's been somehow. It's been somehow though. Yeah, so people in the chat like the vid, guys. Like and subscribe, my people. Like that vid, guys. People like the vid, guys. So, guys, it's just all about being report. So I might do like a transfer because on Monday the transfer window close on Monday. So I might do a transfer this week. So towards Monday when we're gonna do like a full live show about the transfer. We're going to talk about the transfer on Monday. So then by Friday, we'll talk about returning of the players from the holiday, international break, because next week is not FA Cup, return of the matches and everything. So I'm gonna be doing like a transfers, covering transfer stuff and everything. And after that, I'm gonna be talking about much about players returning back, FA Cup and everything. Then we're gonna be looking towards the Premier League, the FIFA Club World Cup and everything. So guys, for the FIFA Club World Cup, I'm gonna be doing a watch along and a post match for both the semi-final and the final. I hope Chelsea wins. So I'm gonna be doing a watch along for the two. Make sure you join us too. Make sure you join me. So we're gonna be doing some more stuff coming to into this February. Cameroon doesn't look strong. Yeah, especially when they play against Cape Verde, they look very shaky against Cape Verde. So Cameroon can be getting out that, but I think for me they are the host nation. So it's tough because they are the host nation. So every decision will go their way because they are the host nation. So that's my issue because they are the host nation. So whatever decision they make will surely go their way. But they are hosting it. So what all they expect, they are the host nations. Everybody will favor them a lot. People will favor them a lot than favoring other clubs. So people is gonna favor them a lot because they are the host nation. So it's understood because they will get so much favor from other people too. So it's understood. So it's tough right now because for me it's tough right now. It's tough right now. So for me, so I look forward to this match on Sunday, this AFCON match on Sunday. Go. I look forward to it, guys. I look forward to it. So guys, like the video, subscribe, guys. Like the video, subscribe, guys. Guys, I really, I've just been doing so much stuff in the past hours, guys. So like the video, guys. Like the video, and guys, peace out, guys. God bless and stay safe, guys. My people, thank you for coming in and showing up, guys. I really appreciate it. Going forward, we'll be talking much about AFCON, talking much about what's going on, what has been going on in football. So, like the video, subscribe, guys, and peace out, guys. Peace.